Okay. All right. Let's move along from the men's Royal Rumble, unless you guys have anything else that you forgot to mention. This is your last chance. I'm going to move on to the women, I guess. Let's do the women's Royal Rumble before we go to the the WWE title match. So here he is. So our headline, my headline here is Charlotte Flair returns and wins the women's Royal Rumble. So let me pull up some slides so I could show the peoples what happened in case you didn't watch it. I'm sure you watched it, but I think this is a nice review. A lot happened on this Royal Rumble, so it's a lot to break down. But the women, okay. There we go. All right, so we're starting off. Here, Io Sky, first one. Entrant number 1. Entrant number 2, Liv Morgan. Okay. Good start to the show. Good start to the match. They had some decent spots. They looked good, but I don't have any spots there. We gotta run through this a little quicker than the last one because it's getting late at night here. But here's Roxanne Perez, Robert's favorite from NXT.
Favorite, yep.
And she was there pretty much till the end, so she got a good show. I think she was in the last 2, right?
She was in the last 2, yeah.
All right, Lyra Valkyria, the current Intercontinental Champion, followed by the United States Champion, Chelsea. And followed by B-Fab, number 6.
B-Fab, yeah.
B-Fab. No eliminations yet. So the ring's just piling up with girls here, with women. And Ivy Nile next, number 7. And Zoe Stark, number 8. Number 9, Lash Legend, another NXT. Robert, you are representing NXT today with your background on your Zoom.
Yeah.
We are NXT. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Robert are the NXT guys on this show. We review NXT by ourselves. Vlad doesn't watch it. He watches it in passing. He doesn't review it in detail like we do.
No.
But okay, so here's finally start with some spots that I want to show, I guess. So here's Lash Legend, which Vlad was praising during
looked good.
They look solid. So here she is grabbing Ivy Nile and using her as a weapon. So I thought that was kind of Chelsea saw B-Fab was down and she wanted to take advantage of it. She kicks Liv Morgan in the face and runs over and actually does eliminate B-Fab. So that's the first elimination of the night. So these guys are feuding also. So subplot. They are feuding on Smackdown. So there you go. Chelsea Green with an elimination. Number 10, the EST. The greatest, the bestest, the most whateverest you can think of is Bianca Belair. So she comes in. There was this controversial spot. I don't know if it's controversial. Vlad said it was silly. But she was beating up Io Sky, I think, in the corner, and Zoe Stark. And they just did this a bunch of times where Bianca would backflip off the middle rope, and then someone else would come in and do the same thing. And it would just pile up with people. And Io Sky was at the bottom just getting squished and all this. So it was kind of ridiculous, but it was kind of funny, I think. It was unique. First time I ever seen that. But okay.
Yeah. I mean, Bianca's a great athlete. I'll say that. She could do that.
That's still silly, though.
That goes without saying.
All right, we're at 11. Shayna Baszler from Pure Fusion Collective. Or Ivy Nile eliminates Lyra. So that's the next elimination. Okay. That is a storyline on Raw, another one, by the way. Another subplot is Ivy Nile and Lyra. So she kind of challenged her to an Intercontinental title match on Raw. So there you go. Bayley. Bayley is the next one. Number 12. Number 13, Sonya. So another Pure Fusion Collective. I think they're all in there now. Yeah, all 3 of them are in there. So they started working together. That's a little subplot. They didn't really do that well together, but at least they tried. They tried to be a team on this show, but I think they all ended up getting eliminated like at the same time, which I'll play in a second. But Maxine comes in next, and Maxine, I think, eliminated Ivy Nile. So that's another feud from Raw. Alpha Academy and American Made. Nice kick from Maxine. She looked all right. She looked more than all right. She looked good. But yeah, this was a fun match, like you said, Vlad. Haley was here, my girlfriend, and she was enjoying it. You know, she was having a good time. But let's see, Pure Fusion Collective. So they sneak up from behind to eliminate Maxine. So there she goes. She wasn't in there long, but she did get one elimination in. Naomi, number 15. Let's see what else happened here. I think this is Zoe's elimination. This is where all of Pure Fusion Collective, like, just by coincidence, get eliminated together. So there went Zoe at the bottom. Here goes Shayna on the right, and there goes Sonya on the left. So interesting that they all got eliminated together. Kind of funny, but okay. Jada Parker, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan from NXT.
Same here.
She looks like a main roster superstar, man. But all right, so here's some NXT girls with Bianca and Naomi. They look like they were having a little bit of a meeting, I guess. I don't know. What happened here? This is Lash Legend getting eliminated by Chelsea. All right, that's another big elimination from Chelsea. Decent showing here. Piper Niven. Okay, so this was a funny spot because Chelsea was about to get double teamed by Bianca and Naomi, and Chelsea's yelling at Piper to hurry up. So she's running down this long ass entrance ramp, and Chelsea's like, "Help me, help me." Chelsea's really cool. She's funny. So here she is hiding behind Piper, but I think Piper ends up eliminating her by accident. Bianca pulls Naomi out.
Which was another funny spot.
Yes, a really good spot because Chelsea had one of the best, oh my god, I'm eliminated faces. There it is. Okay. I think we're up to 18 now. Number 18. Who is that? Natalya. All right. Bret Hart's niece. The niece of the greatest wrestler of all time, the greatest in-ring technician. So, Jordynne Grace, all right, her debut in WWE as a full-time WWE wrestler. So that's another subplot, I would say. Interesting. But she eliminates Jada Parker. So there goes Jada Parker. She had a decent showing, I think. She took some bumps. It was okay. But here's Jordynne Grace lifting up Piper Niven. Like,
that's impressive.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous. But Jordynne Grace, she should go to the main roster. She shouldn't go to NXT. She's ready. She's like AJ Styles status when AJ came in. There's no need for her to go to NXT. She's been there already. So that's my opinion. So here she is with a TNA reunion with Naomi, and this drew ire from Bianca in a weird way. I don't know, but okay. Naomi was mad or Bianca was mad that Naomi had an alliance that wasn't her or something, but okay. Michin 20. 21, Alexa Bliss. Okay, here's a return. I think from what I heard, I guess on the dirt sheets they were saying that she wasn't going to come back today, so I think they tricked the dirt sheets is what I heard. That they put in fake rumors about that. And the commentators were talking shit about the dirt sheets. Don't listen to what you hear on the dirt sheets is what they said. So
good.
Okay.
Good. Work the dirt sheets. I'm fine with it.
Zelina Vega. She came in with a cool outfit. She was the only one who actually came in with an extra special outfit, it seems. But Candice LeRae, 23. Stephanie Vaquera, another NXT. So the ring is filling up with NXT people. So that's going to be a subplot that I'm going to show. I think some of them are going to team up. Trish. All right, so here's a cameo. Trish Stratus, number 25. Yeah. She had a good spot later on, too, that I'll show you. Raquel. Okay, so Liv Morgan's backup. So now there's backup for Liv. So I think Raquel and Liv eliminate Natalya. Natalya. So there you go. So that's how Natalya got eliminated. Codebreaker by Liv Morgan. And Raquel was there to watch Liv's back. So Alexa tried to sneak up on Liv again, but again, Raquel is there. And I think this leads to Alexa Bliss's elimination the same way. Another Codebreaker by Liv. So there you go. Okay, Liv got some eliminations in. Former world champion. So she deserves that, I would say. Charlotte Flair, the returning Charlotte Flair. So she wins. Obviously, the headline is up here on our podcast. Charlotte Flair returns. I think a lot of people expected that. Unlike the men's Royal Rumble, the women's Royal Rumble was predictable, kind of. More predictable. But maybe a better worked match, I would say. I don't know. Okay, so here's Michin eliminated by Charlotte. So Charlotte comes in, gets an elimination in. There you go. Who else? Who else? Who else? I think. What am I looking at? Piper. There you go. Piper getting eliminated by Chelsea. That was by Charlotte. Excuse
By
me.
Charlotte, yeah.
Piper eliminated by Charlotte. So that was pretty tough to lift her up, it seemed, but she did it. Julia. All right. Surprised to see Julia. Robert, I think we weren't expecting to see the
Yeah, we weren't
champion there.
expecting you there.
We were expecting the winner to challenge Julia because that's the the best. The winner was going to say they want to face Julia at WrestleMania because they want the best. That's what I thought was going to happen. But okay, Julia's here. So I think she had a moment with Io because they're both Japanese. They're like, look, I see you. You look Japanese too. I don't know. I don't know if there's history between them. It seems like it, but
Okay.
I don't know.
You're Japanese, know. I'm Japanese.
Look at our eyes. I don't know.
Oh no.
Well,
Boy, you and Carlito are trying to get yourself canceled.
Well, they had a little fight, but okay. I don't know if they had history together. Maybe for all I know, in Japan they had something. But here's Jordan Grace eliminated by Julia. So there you go. There goes the former TNA World Champion, TNA Knockouts Champion. All right, so here's Stephanie and Julia. Robert, who have been united in NXT. Friendly rivals, but they're mostly allies. And then this is a weird spot. Roxanne is definitely not their ally, but I think they banded together for the sake of NXT, right? They had like a little temporary alliance for like a second. So that was a little interesting to see. But it was a temporary alliance because we'll see later on, Roxanne doesn't really go along with it. But we'll jump to that in a second. Nia Jax is 29. This was the Trish spot that I liked when Trish was trying to get Zelina out and she's biting her hand. So she's doing whatever it takes. Trish will do whatever it takes. She knows what it takes to be successful in a match like this. But okay, Trish was facing off with Nia, and then Candice LeRae comes from behind and tries to throw out Trish, but Trish was like, hell no, and throws her out instead. So that's how Candice LeRae got eliminated. But Candice kind of snuck up on Trish and helped eliminate her. Because it looked for a second like Trish was going to pull Nia Jax out by herself, which was going to be amazing. But there's Candice pulling on Trish's leg, and I think that's where Trish will take the L and bow out. But good appearance by Trish. Looking
very
good still. Looking good. Looking good. Let's see what we got next. Nikki Bella, surprise 30th entrant. She needs to get back in the ring and work. I don't know what she's doing at home. Get your ass in the ring and get to work, man. She looks young and fit and, as good as anyone else, so why not?
Did you ever watch her wrestle? We don't really want her. We don't need her to get in the ring and work.
Right.
It's never too late to improve and to learn.
To learn.
They need to get her some reps. Get her in the ring with Harley Cameron on Ring of Honor, and she could start learning. But okay. So here she is facing off with Nia, but I think Nia gets surrounded, and they all try to push her out of the ring, but she explodes on everyone. So she literally pushes everyone out the way.
Yeah, that was a good little spot there for
the old Andre the Giant spot.
That was exactly. Big show as well, but yeah.
Here's Nikki Bella doing push-ups, but Robert said they were bad push-ups, and then Roxanne comes in and really shows her how to do push-ups. But okay.
Why were they doing push? Okay, that was not a good spot.
Like Brian Cage spot right there. I don't know, but okay.
In the Royal Rumble.
All right, so this was a mess. This is where a lot of eliminations happen right here. So let me try to describe what's happening. So Raquel's fallen out. And she's got Bianca by the hair. So I think she's going to fall out. And Stephanie's also staying in. And Io Sky is also holding on. But then on this side, Naomi is getting thrown out by Nia Jax. So I think a bunch of eliminations are going to happen right here all at once.
And Liv, I think, as well, right?
And Liv, I guess, yeah. So there's Raquel. She's out. She pulls out Bianca. So Bianca falls out. Stephanie's out. Io's out.
Yeah.
And then here's Nia over here eliminating Naomi, and I see Liv Morgan still in there.
Oh, Morgan stayed in. Okay, well.
Yeah, not yet, but okay. Let's see. Let's see. I think this is where Liv Morgan maybe gets eliminated by Nia Jax. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
right after. So there's the end of Liv, who is kind of allies with Nia. They've been heels together in tag team matches. So Nia's like, well, what can I do? It's the Royal Rumble. So this is where Julia gets eliminated by Roxanne. Although they had a temporary alliance for a second, Roxanne did what she had to do, and she took advantage and eliminated Julia. So there goes the NXT champion. Let's see what's next. I think Bailey's out. It's like Nikki Bella. Nia Jax got out of the way. And here is, let's see, I think Charlotte eliminating Nia Jax. There you go. And we're basically at the last two. So I think we got Roxanne and Charlotte were the last two, and they fought for a second, and there goes Roxanne. So great showing from Roxanne Perez from number 3 all the way till the end. And our winner is Charlotte Flair. So, all right, let me see. Do we have reviews? I think I did get these reviews from you last night. So I'll put it up over here on the screen while I get comments from Vlad and Robert. This is our blog post, which I'll put if anyone wants the exact order of eliminations. I went through this and did this today. And your winner is Charlotte. And our reviews are all 3 thumbs up from all of us. So, okay, comments aren't filled in on the blog, but I'll get that from you guys right now. I'll start with Robert this time. Why not? So, Robert, you gave this a thumbs up. Any thoughts you want to give on Charlotte winning or the match in general?
I think I'd probably actually, I'd probably give it 2 thumbs up, actually.
All right. I'll change it for you right now.
There's a lot I do love about it. I'll start with what I do love about it. I do think this was better than the men's Royal Rumble for sure. It has a lot less eliminations that that made us go like, well, what the heck? Why did that happen? Right? A lot of the eliminations on the men's match were confusing. This one didn't have too many of that. Okay, and as someone who is a fan of NXT, of course, there's gonna be some NXT bias here. It was really cool to see a lot of NXT representation, and I know I'm in previous episodes I keep glazing the women's roster, especially. I keep mentioning how stacked they are, and then clearly WWE management thinks the same because they put 5 of them in this match. So that was good to see. The couple of things I didn't like so much were that spot with Bianca Belair in the corner, like, backflip thing over how many, like 5 of them? I lost count.
Yeah, 5.
I didn't like that. I thought that was
6.
Okay,
Wow.
6. Wow.
Wow.
All right, that was really silly.
At that point, it got ridiculous. Maybe 1 or 2 would have been okay, but okay.
And then Charlotte Flair, while I don't dislike this result anywhere near as much as I dislike Jey Uso's. I do feel like she's had way too many title shots at this point. I would have liked to see someone else get it. I don't know if you asked me to pick a name of who I would have given the nod to for
you
to
wanted Roxanne Perez to win. You could
I would have not predicted her. No, I wouldn't have. But I don't know. I don't know who I would have chosen, but I think Charlotte has had more than her fair share of title shots at this point, so that's why I didn't love it too much. But I definitely didn't hate it anywhere near as much as the Jey Uso winning the men's match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we need a WrestleMania main event, man. Come on,
Right.
Charlotte Flair is money. But okay, let's see, Vlad, we were at thumbs up.
Yeah, I think. Trying to think of it. I think I'm going to keep it at 1 as well. But I did agree, Robert, that overall the match, the Women's Royal Rumble, was a better match as a whole.
Okay.
And the result, but that doesn't mean the rankings should be a little higher. To me, I mean, just because it was a better match.
Well, this thumbs up is how much you liked it.
Right.
Your thoughts on whether it was good or better, that's like a different thing. That's a different type of review, I think. We're not.
Well, it would be part of my
We don't
review,
necessarily
though.
review things whether we think they're good or not. We review things on whether we like them or not. That's
Yeah,
what we do on our show.
But you would hope that whatever you're ranking high is good, right? So,
Right.
anyways,
Hey,
but
I've liked some bad shit, but okay.
that is a fact, my friend. I've scratched my head numerous times during your rankings. No, but I think what Robert said was basically on point. The NXT portion of all the different women there. I don't watch NXT like you guys do, but I have heard good things about the women's division there. That it's basically the heart of the show, right? I want to speak on Charlotte winning because I think it's kind of important. To me, she's probably the Rhea, arguably the two wrestlers in the world. But there is something to somebody basically missing a year, coming back in their first match, and then being put straight to WrestleMania. Like, there is something to that criticism. Like, yeah, she's been champion, like, what, 13 times, 14 times, like, whatever they say that she's been champion. Like, does she really need another shot? Now, someone could say, like, well, who else do you want in that spot to face whoever she's going to face, either Tiffany or Rhea? I'm thinking it's going to end up being Tiffany somehow, even though Rhea is the one that makes sense, obviously, because that's who beat her last time. But anyways, I don't know. I think...
Isn't that what they did with Cody last year when he was out for like so many months and then he came back and won the Royal Rumble all of a sudden? And
well, was he out prior to the Rumble? Like, was he?
yeah, he had that torn pec.
Yeah.
Remember it? And
So was the Rumble his first?
That was his first match back. Yeah, he barely made it back for the Rumble. So
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember that being the case. But yeah,
I don't think he was out as long as Charlotte was, though.
not exactly like a year. It wasn't since like the previous WrestleMania, but it was like 7 months or something like that.
It was definitely a while.
Plus, they had to finish his story. I guess Charlotte doesn't have a story to finish. She's already been champion so many times.
Right. I mean, but overall, I mean, with that said, you're probably right. She's definitely the one I do trust to put on an excellent, stellar match.
Well, they could have also done Bianca versus Tiffany. That would have been a pretty great match. That's probably what I would have done. I would have booked Bianca to win because I think she's awesome too. She's fucking great. So
Absolutely. But overall, I did enjoy it, and I thought it was just a better work match than the men's. And as Robert mentioned, some of the eliminations in the men's was kind of like, what? Why did that happen? And here there wasn't that much of that. So, yeah, but good overall showing by the women. Way better than I thought. I thought I wouldn't enjoy the women's Rumble, and it ended up being actually probably one of the bright spots, I thought.
All right, well, before I go on to the other thing that was on the show, which was the World WWE title match between Kevin Owens and Cody, I'll mention the tag team match. I won't show any clips, but I'll just, for completeness sake, we're doing this whole pay-per-view. But the Street Profits did jump in and ruin that tag title match between Motor City Machine Guns and DIY. DIY won the match, but I will mention just, as a review of this match that it didn't really make sense for Street Profits to screw Motor City Machine Guns because they should have screwed DIY. DIY is the one that attacked them and left them laying and cost them tag title shot. So, but I will say that as far as the match goes, it was a good match up till that point. I'm proud of Motor City Machine Guns. They're my boys from TNA, so I'm glad to see them getting a featured spot on such a big show. But overall, I think the match kind of sucked. The ending ruined the match. Because, man, we were so invested in it. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match, and we were watching it for so long, and then it just gets ruined by two guys who apparently don't care. They just don't care about ruining the match. So, I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird, but unless anyone has any thoughts about that, I'm going to move on to Cody and KO. You guys want to say something about this?
Real quick, I don't think I'll say that I was not invested in this match
me neither.
As I was not invested in any of the angles prior to this.
Yeah, so, both of you guys in different ratings on this.
Yeah, I really didn't care, but I agree with you that it didn't really make sense. The interference at the end did not make sense, given that we have kind of been paying attention to some of the angles here and the story that's going on with the tag team titles, and yeah, that didn't seem right. But okay.
But I like how Triple H obviously has respect for TNA and everyone who's done really great work at TNA. So, Motor City Machine Guns, obviously top class, professional, so good.